woman recently became the first to be charged under a new Arizona state law that goes after drug dealers who sell deadly doses of fentanyl. Investigators say Kruita Leon sold fentanyl to a Mesa man who was found dead in his home last year. She is now facing felony charges, including manslaughter and the sale of lethal fentanyl. Legal experts say this Arizona law is a game changer and has major implications in and out of the courtroom. So joining us with more insight on this, local defense attorney Josh Kolsrud. Josh, great to see you again. Thank you so much for being here. What are your thoughts on this specific case?
Well, this case is the first case that's being prosecuted under the new law, and really it's going to set a benchmark for how these cases are handled in the future. So what's different about this law is that it adds 5 years to each of the possibilities that a person could be sentenced to for a Class 2 felony, meaning that the presumptive for a first-time offender is now going to be 10 years in prison, and it's going to have a mandatory minimum sentence as well. What's also different about this statute is that it lists a really interesting affirmative defense, meaning that it allows the defense the opportunity to prove that the fentanyl was legally produced in the United States or legally imported. And if a defense can show that, then it's a complete defense to this new fentanyl statute, meaning that all the defense has to do, well, I say all, is show that the fentanyl was manufactured at a hospital here, or that it was legally imported from another country, and that would provide a full defense to selling critical or deadly fentanyl, which is weird. I have never seen this in a state statute before, this type of affirmative defense.
To prove that it was created for medical purposes rather than something that was cooked up somewhere. Yeah,
and you may ask yourself, well, isn't selling fentanyl just selling fentanyl? I mean, someone's going to die or they're not going to die. And the reason why the legislature did this when we voted in Prop 314 is because they really want to just focus on the cartels in Mexico and the trafficking, the illegal trafficking coming from Mexico into the United States. And they didn't want to overly punish Americans who were manufacturing their fentanyl either in the United States or legally got it somehow and then were distributing it. So it is a really interesting twist to the statute that they put into effect.
Do you think it will work?
Well, it was certainly enacted as a deterrent effect, both generally speaking. They want to generally deter drug dealers from not dealing in fentanyl products, but it also acts as a specific deterrent to individuals who are going to be prosecuted and sentenced under these new and harsh guidelines. Again, the presumptive term is going to be 10 years in prison for a first-time offender. So it's very significant.
Yeah, they might be thinking, what else can I get into?
That's right.
Maybe find a regular job. Let's hope so. Josh, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. Thank you.